This thing is amazing. Today on Combustion Chamber, we are on the cutting edge of automotive technology with this brand new Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Let's get after it. Welcome back to Combustion Chamber. On today's show, I am thrilled to show you this brand new Lamborghini Huracan Performante. I've been following this car for a long time, and I'm really fascinated by its active aero components and its forged composite material, especially the composite material. Unlike traditional carbon fiber, which is a woven sheet of material, this is small pieces of carbon that are brought together by a press technology. Now, the specifics, of course, Lamborghini's not giving away to a guy like me, but it allows for these parts to have more malleability in how they're designed, freeing up designers to get crazier with their designs. It also has a really neat aesthetic that I like and that Lamborghini is utilizing on both the interior and the exterior. Let's talk to the owner for more about this awesome car. Spiro, thank you very much for being on the show today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Casey. Looking forward to it.
This is an outstanding car. You just got this car. How long have you had it?
I got it late Tuesday evening, so about 5 days, 4.5 days so far.
Well, what are your first impressions of the car?
First impressions are just aesthetically, it looks much better in person than I saw in the pictures and videos. I bought it basically sight unseen. I didn't take a test drive. I kind of just went by all the reviews, and I had the previous generation Performante, so I was really looking forward to this car. It's everything I thought it was going to be and even more than I expected.
What are some of the key differences between the Huracan Performante and the Huracan Spider that you had before?
I think the biggest one is the suspension on this one. The Huracan Spider I had the passive suspension, and this has the 3rd generation magneto-helical suspension that Lamborghini developed, and it's just perfect in every type of mode you select to put it in. The other thing obviously is everyone's talking about the ALA system, the ALA system. Just incredible downforce. I've driven a lot of other cars, 458s, 488s, McLaren 650S, 12C. I think the total package with this car is just amazing.
Now, what's really interesting about you selecting this car is its bright green color. Who picked that color?
My 5-year-old son is the man who basically chooses the color of cars we get, and he always wanted a green Lamborghini, so that's what we stick with, green Lamborghinis, yeah.
Well, why don't you say we get this car on the road?
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you enjoy it.
I think I will. You brought this to my attention. There is some misinformation about this car going around and how that ALA system works, or how I think they say ALA.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's some misinformation about how it works. So let's say if you dive hard into a right turn, people think that active aero system puts pressure to the left wheels and vice versa, but that's not the case, is it?
No, it isn't. That's originally what we thought. It actually puts more downforce on the front wheel, and what that does is the flap opens on the opposite side, so there's no downforce on the left side, and the car rotates into the corner a lot faster, less steering angle, and less understeer than other cars in the past. So that's where you really feel that ALA system kick in.
And this thing begs you to go fast. The car feels solid and rigid. It feels like a car that's made out of one piece of a material.
Feels like that to me as well. It's just really well put together. Now it is a coupe, so it's going to feel a lot different than my Spider, but everything just seems to come together perfectly with this car.
I use my turn signal at the last possible moment.
Yeah, I love those guys.
This thing is amazing.
That's why I don't know how to describe it. I'm like bubbling for words.
Driving this Lamborghini was beyond outstanding. I love this car so much. It's what I call a Christine car. If you're familiar with that movie, it possesses the young man that drives it, and he becomes totally obsessed with the car. Well, I am obsessed with this car. It is so tight, nimble, but rigid. There's not enough good words I could say about this car today, and I absolutely loved it. I want to thank Spiro and his family for letting us film this car today and share with all of you. Are you a Lamborghini enthusiast or an owner? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and for more Combustion Chamber, hit that subscribe button. We recently heard that some of our subscribers are not seeing new episodes show up in their subscriber feed. So please hit that bell icon on YouTube for instant notifications when we go live with new episodes. And we want to keep the show independent and about you, so please check us out on Patreon. And for exclusive news and behind the scenes content, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The links for all of that are right below.